Hey guys, in this video we're going to have a look at the last module of the cade code, the events module. First, let's have a look at the header file. Here we are including the standard libraries of ASP.32 for keyboard and mouse, and this is the event class. Here we have the actuate function and deactuate function. Then here we have passing event. This can be only one letter or a combination of different keys. And this is a component of the passing event. These are variables for loops. And these bytes are for checking what kind of events we have. Either it is a cade function, so switching layers, or it is a mouse function like right click, left click, or scrolling. And here we have a function for pressing and releasing a key, and here for pressing and releasing a mouse key. Next, let's have a look at the CPP file. First, we have here the actuate function, which takes one variable. It's an event index. For example, let's go to the links app, and these are all the different events that can occur, and those are the index. So index finger 1 would be 0, middle finger 1 would be 7, and all the different possible events. Now let's go back to the code. So these indexes are pasted in here, and then here we are calling here the event from memory, depending on the layer and event. And to see how it looks like, let's go back to the links app, run it, and it opens here on the second screen. And here, if I go to the assignment screen, and for example, if I assigned just the letter A, here you can see what has been assigned. It's a byte, which is just letter A. Or it can be something like A, B, C, D. Then this is an event that gets sent via the serial comms. Also, it can be something like, for example, Shift and S. So here we have first the X80 is Shift and then S, or it can be something like reset, like a mouse event. So and here the first byte indicates what kind of event it is. So if there is no such a thing, then it's just a key event. But if we have F0, then it's a mouse. And if we have reset, and if we have that FA, then it's a cade event to switching layers. Now let's go back to the cade code. After we have gotten the event from memory, then we're deciding here what kind of event it is. Either it is a mouse function or a cade function, or it's just a standard keyboard key. On the other side, we have the deactuate function, which basically works in the same way, but instead of pressing it for releasing the key or releasing the mouse functions, or switch the layer backs if we are holding the key. Next, we have a function that is actually pressing the keyboard events. And the way it works, first we're checking how long is the event. So if it's just one letter, then it's just one event, or it's a shortcut like Shift S, then there would be two events inside of this. And then it runs through a loop and checks what kinds of events those are, and accordingly presses those keys. Here by default, it presses the standard key, but if it's a modifier, we do have some extra work to do. And similar, we have the keyboard release, functions in the same way, looks what kind of event it is, how long, and then one by one releases those part events. And next we have here the mouse press and mouse release. And it's gonna it in general. So, and I think I should mention one more thing. So this module, keyboard, which is standard module from the ASP.32, presses these events. And these events are always 1 byte long. And the way this module actually knows what kind of letter should be pressed according to this byte is because all the keyboards are working with the ASCII code. So, for example, letter A, to actuate the letter A, we have to send either the integer 97 or the hex, that was the hex 61 or this byte. And in this table are all the different keys, numbers, signs, and some extra stuff. And the same table I'm also using in the Links app. If you go here to Links app, languages, and English, so here are all the different keys with the bytes that they represent. So in the end, with the Links app, we are creating a byte array for different keys. And then here in the events, it just gets actuating depending on kind of event it is. That's it for the event module. Bye bye.